Ladies and gentlemen, Biafrans, those who are listening to me this moment, I greet you and I welcome you to Biafra Universal TV. Without taking much of your time, I want to talk to those who are still doubting about the coming of Biafra and those who are supporting Biafra and who believe in Biafra and who are working towards the Biafra actualization. I want to inform you that Biafra restoration is gathering momentum by international community. As I'm talking with you now, many African countries have come out and declared their interest for the Biafra restoration, and you cannot stop it. Your insinuations and your bad heart and bad mind cannot stop it. So also, I want to inform you that many countries from Europe have come out to declare their intention for Biafra restoration. It's not what you and Tinubu can stop. It's not what you and the National Assembly can stop. It's not what you and Nigerian military, terrorists, and police can stop. It's not what you and bandits cannot stop. Biafra is beyond your power. Biafra is beyond human comprehension. Biafra is indestructible. Biafra is indomitable. You can't conquer Biafrans. You cannot win Biafrans. Rather, you have to join Biafrans to fight for Biafra liberation, Biafra restoration. As you are listening to me, I want you to excavate your ground to see whether if what I'm saying follow, whether if what I'm saying is making sense or not. I am confirming to you the truth on the ground because we work in synergy with many countries. So because one country cannot just come out and declare himself independent. So independence comes by the international agreement, and which I believe we have reached to that very stage that countries on earth have started indicating interest for the Biafra restoration, and that is the procedure. So we are not doing anything contrary to the law of international community. Everything we are doing is within the jurisdiction of international community. We are not going contrary to the international community constitution, and we are not violating the law of any country. Neither do we violate the law of Nigeria. No, we are standing on what the international community have stipulated that it should be the mandate and the requirement that when as a nation or a country who want to be on their own or self-determination or to be free from another country, to be on their own. So the requirement they should be met with. So I believe that Biafrans have met with that very requirement. And as I'm talking with you now, there are people from abroad and the people from Biafra land who are working seriously to make sure that what is happening in abroad is happening at home. And that gives you ground for Biafra restoration. And I will not go too far from telling you this because some of you who are listening to me are saboteurs. Some of you are enemies of progress. Some of you don't wish Biafrans good thing, never wish that Biafra should recover. But you want to see the end of Biafra. Biafra will see your end very soon. So as I'm talking with you, it's without exception. I'm telling you the truth. Don't think that you are fighting Biafra to stop Biafra or to stop Biafrans. You cannot do that. I'm telling you that there are powerful nations in Africa which have come out to declare their stand for Biafra restoration. And so also from European countries, many from Asia countries, and many other places. Like I may tell you now that United Nations is out for Biafra restoration, and the United Kingdom is out, have indicated interest that Biafrans should leave Nigeria. and be on their own. You may think that I'm lying or that I'm just constructing something or fabricating something in order to influence some people. But if you want to know what I'm saying, try to excavate your ground, try to go deep into what I'm saying and find out whether if it is true or not. That United Kingdom has finally joined Biafra referendum, Biafra restoration. So anyhow you look at it, I don't believe that there are hitches along the way or on the way of Biafran's referendum or Biafra freedom. So the problem we are having is nothing but the problem that comes from Southeast because of the political elites and so-called Igbo elites which have decided that they will remain under slavery until this war comes to an end in Nigeria. And the way the 21st century people who have the strength, the heart, the will, the money, the requirement, whatever it takes for Biafra to become a nation, we have predetermined and preconditioned ourselves that come sun, come rain, what we are talking is what we stand on, that Biafra must come. Biafra must be restored. United States of Biafra can never be forgotten and will never be intimidated anymore. We are doing this. We are not doing it because we want war. We don't want war and we don't want bloodshed. We don't need bloodshed. We are not killers and we don't kill human beings. We are doing this to exit from Nigeria because why? The torture and the marginalization, torment that we are going through in Nigeria is too high as Biafrans. As a Biafran man, you discover that you have no voice in Nigeria. As a Biafran man, you discover that when you complain that the pains that they're inflicting on you is too harsh, is too hard. Now, the next thing they will do is to give order for you to be killed. Just example of what has happened to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Because he's an Igbo man, this was why Nigeria government decided to hold him hostage in the DSS custody. Tell me, if DSS custody is a prison, if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have committed any offense for good 4 years now, no judge in Nigeria can judge it, no lawyer in Nigeria can judge it and set him free. So you can see that what is happening to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's release is nothing but acute hatred. Hatred from Nigeria, Yorubas and Hausas. They don't want Biafrans to go. They don't want Biafrans to stay. And they want Biafrans subjugated and remain destitute and I mean, call it a nobody in Nigeria, which we have made up our mind and said, that no matter whatever that is going to happen, let it happen. Biafra this time must live, because I believe that there are other countries and other tribes in different countries that are suffering what Biafrans are going through. But Biafrans are going to be a living example, a living proof that with God Almighty, all things are possible. Because I don't believe in killing anybody, but I believe in wisdom, because Bible said that wisdom is better than the weapon of war. Look at Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. What did they do? They invited, I mean, Putin in their case. And when other countries want to rise against them and African Union want to rise against them, they pull out completely from African Union. They are not a part of African Union. All right? So now the presence of Russian president, the presence of Russian president in these three countries have completely scared the whole countries who are coming to fight these three countries. Why they pull out from AU? None of them is ready, as I'm talking with you now, to do anything or to go and fight. Remember, Nigeria was the first. Tinubu gave order to his terrorist militaries and bandits to go and bombard Niger Republic. And when Niger Republic got up, you see, Burkina Faso joined them, Mali joined them for the fight and tell Nigerians to come. And I told you earlier that they will not go. Did they go? Even those who try to enter Niger Republic, you know what happened to them? None of them returned. So what I'm trying to tell you is that you should make your stand clear. Don't stand here and stand here at the same time. You have to stand in one place and declare whom you are and what you are doing and your intention in that place you are standing. I personally believe that there is nothing, absolutely, that can make me to change my statement or my standard, because Biafra is who I am. Igbo man is who I am. So, of what use now to begin to play hanky-panky because of one thing or the other? Best known to you, because what is influencing some Biafrans and Igbo people is bribe. When they give them money, Nigeria government give you a tip. Now, you begin to dance on their tune, begin to sabotage the freedom of Biafra, begin to sabotage Biafran commanders and Biafran generals for them to be removed. So, but remember that as you are killing people, you are digging your own grave very fast, because whoever you killed, you have told the person to go that you are coming. You will not remain here on earth. You are going to face the consequences and judgment before the Almighty God while you send that person to the early grave. So what I'm saying this moment is that the Biafra nation declaration is inevitable. Nothing can stop it, because Biafra is not negotiable by any group of people or or a particular entity or a particular person. Biafra is beyond any nation. Biafra is beyond one person. Biafra is beyond, group of people. Biafra is beyond the money. You cannot buy Biafra with money. It's only some people who didn't understand the importance of freedom, respect, and dignity that look towards money for them to forget their birthright, for them to forget their land of nativity, for them to relinquish what legally belonged to them, which life didn't say so, because it's not according to the nature. It's against the nature. Because no matter wherever you are today, when you finish whatever you are doing, you will come back to Biafra land. And what are you coming to Biafra land to do? Because you know that there's no any other place you belong to. And there's no any other place you will be absorbed the way you will be absorbed in the midst of your people in Biafra land. So you can say whatever you want to say against us. You can do whatever you want to do against us. But what I'm telling you is that you cannot stop the United States of Biafra restoration, because there are people who have fought for freedom and they got their freedom. They know how to go about freedom fighting. They know what they are fighting for. They know the correct statistics of what should be on ground before you take off the fight for any nation or for any freedom. So we don't. I don't think that we are the first, and we will not be the last, because freedom continues and fighting continues, struggle continues. So he who fight and run lives to fight another day. We are not running, we are not backfiring, and we are not afraid of the enemies. We are not being intimidated by their weapons and their uniforms. So we believe that God, who created the land of Biafra and created Biafrans to be on that land, shall help us and save us from the hands of the detractors. And at the end of the day, those who seek for our destruction shall be destroyed. As you are listening to me, there is nothing left in Nigeria. Nigeria is completely paralyzed. Tinubu have finally destroyed Nigeria with Buhari and Falanis. So I will leave you here till we meet again. I say bye for now.